What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Being average black men or average men in the world, nothing is wrong with, okay? Most of us are average. It's not a problem, or we're average in most things. The issue is that if you're average looking guy, average height, and you want a spectacular looking woman, here's something the world hasn't told you. To get the average looking woman, it's hard to get her as the average man. You need to be, a lot of times, exceptional just to be considered for a woman that's above average attractiveness. This is why we have so much with entitled women in the world, okay? And so really what you have to do is, men, you have to overachieve. You need to be a guy that's serious about getting some money. You need a guy that has some pull in the industry. And unfortunately, man, like the Isley brothers say, baby, I got work to do. It's a lot of work. And here's something that every guy who's successful knows. It becomes a part of your lifestyle. It becomes a part of what you do every day. Once you become successful, once you are a hard worker, and you know the things in life that you like, that the reason why people want to deal with you is why they also hate you, okay? A lot of people want to be around hardworking men who can make things happen, and then despise them, especially when they get in a relationship, because those men don't have time. And this is, or it seems to be the case with Judge Mathis. Rumor is on the streets that there's a real reason why his wife divorced him, okay? Linda Mathis. It seems amicable. She still has their photos on her Instagram page. Seems like she still loves him, but why is she divorcing him? It's not because of cheating. It's not because of these things. It's because that Judge Mathis is a workaholic, okay? Judge Mathis, 64, he runs charities. He has a production company. The man is working 70, 80 hours a week. Remember, he went to law school. He's a professional man. He's been doing this for years. And basically what she said is, listen, I worked all my life to be with you, and I want time for us to be together. This was the same thing with Tom Brady's ex-wife, Gisele Bundis, whatever her name was. She wanted Tom to stop playing football. Tom wanted to play football and be dedicated to the sport. That's his first love. His first love was not his wife. Judge Mathis promised his wife that he would slow down and they would travel the world together, enjoy the rest of their lives, but he's not trying to slow down. Linda is not willing to sacrifice anymore, okay? Now, the threat was, the ultimatum was, if Judge Mathis decides to slow down, take some time off to be with his wife, she will take him back. I want to talk to guys out here because me, I'm also a person, I would consider myself a workaholic. I worked every day of this year. I've worked 364 days of last year. Only had January the 1st, 2023 off. It has been very difficult to me to find a woman who would want to take a back seat to my work schedule and try to find a balance. Now, again, I had much more of a balance when I lived in Europe. If I lived in the States, obviously living here on the continent of Africa, in the city that I'm in, you know, it's just really hard to do things in the day. Time flies by. You have so many problems, power going out. So you really have to put in a lot of effort to make a lot of things happen. But overall, I want men to understand that if you do want a wife, if you do want her to stay there, if you do want a relationship, here's the skinny, man. They don't want you when you don't have anything, and they don't understand as a man that you gotta work to have everything. They want you to pay for everything. They want you to fund everything. That's true indeed. But what you don't also understand is they want your time, and they want you to be able to have a balance to give to them at the same time. While you know, they want you to balance things out and spend with them, they really want you to also be able to pay for that vacation with all the money you have that's going to probably put you more in debt so that you can be with them, okay? This is what I don't understand about women. Women say they understand that men have to work. They understand that men are busy, and maybe he has enough money, I'm not sure. But the one thing is that women want it all. They want you to make all the money, right? You to spend all the time that you can. And if you either stop making the money, they're gone. If you make too much money, you don't have no time, they're gone. And either way it goes, depending on you as a man trying to figure out everything, you got to figure out how to take care of them, how to take care of your kids, how to do all of this, how to do all of that. Keep it going. If you can't keep it going and figure that out, she's gone. Okay? Now, what I want to ask you is, and again, I understand she's been there for a long time. She's been there before you even had anything. I can understand her position a little bit better. She's with the man with, before he was 25. It makes more sense, right? But for most guys who meet somebody when you're already rich and you already have money, I just want to know what the incentive is. Why would you do that and why? And I just want guys to understand that just because you have money, just because you are doing well, hey man, you have to figure women out. You have to spend time with women. It's not all about money. It's not all about wealth. Relationships, especially with women, are very difficult for most men to understand, and they take a lot of work. And if you are not willing to take on that load, that means dealing with a whole other person. It's already hard being in the industry, but putting up with a whole other person, understanding what they like, and and really catering to them, and really investing into them. Even when you may feel like you're not getting anything out of the deal, don't get into a relationship. Your money is not going to keep you. Because I'm going to tell you what I found out. Once she leaves you, you're going to find out who she really liked. And everything that you was doing for her, damn, you didn't really need that. You are a high achiever. You didn't need to take her on those nice trips. You didn't need to spend all that money. Maybe all she liked was you. Don't know. And it's typically like that, man. A lot of us as men, we put too much effort on how much money we need to make for a woman to like us, only to find out that once you get that money, it's still more that they desire from you. And it never ends. Not that a woman shouldn't demand time for her man. She should, right? But you know what? If your first love is working in the industry and things, and you want to, kind of put your wife to the side, hey, bro, you families take work, man. Relationships take work. It takes effort. It takes planning. It takes a lot. And I just don't think a lot of men are just really understanding about that, about really what it is. And it's taking me aback. Like, if I were to really get married right now, first of all, I would make less money. Okay? Seriously, if I really wanted to get married and make a marriage work, I would make less money. Okay? Because I would have to spend a lot more time with a wife and then trying to care for a kid, which would ultimately raise my expenses. All right? That means I gotta buy, how I'm living right now, I'd have to upgrade that, or you, to something nice, more livable. You'd have to probably buy a nicer car, a bigger car. You'd have to be taking care of a lady. All of these things which would increase your bills, plus add on the fact that you got to spend some time with her. Is that what you want to do? Some men, it's okay, but don't get into these serious relationships, man, unless you really understand what is out there. It is not easy, and to them, it might always be your fault. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shitty Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.